Hey, Mikey Mike here. It is February 7, 2025. This is a collaboration video with a collector friend of mine. This week he received in the mail ThunderCats Cats Lair by Super7. This playset is so large it arrived in 2 boxes. Right now we're going to take a look at this playset. Here it is, ThunderCats Cats Lair by Super7. With it are some ThunderCats action figures from the 21st century. First series Mattel along with Super7. You can see what is included with this playset. A couple of cannons. You can set up, these are a bit too small. Some steps. Doors open. There are lights. Look at this. Guns. All kinds of features on this. These close. This right here, this is hard plastic. These, when I first saw it, when I walked up to this, these looked like some of those thin vinyl pieces that came with the toys from the 1970s and 1980s, 1960s as well. This is hard plastic right there. The ThunderTank right here, not necessarily in scale. When dealing with toys of this volume, what exactly can these manufacturers do? Create a playset the size of a room? Maybe in 50 more years, that is possible. Here it is, lino right there. It can hold a figure, perhaps 2 if it's the smaller ones. Here are the action figures in various positions on the play set. This is the other side. This, the light, you can see there are extra screens that can be put in there. One can be replaced for another. The same, you see these chairs, the control monitors, different screens can be placed. There are a few of them. This chair moves, you can see, plenty of room for the figures. Table with a bunch of chairs. They can sit in there. Some different features. This spins, very similar to the Mego Enterprise from the 1970s. This is also included. The table you see here. Another table as part of the design when it opens. Some wires here. Some close-ups now. The screens for that area there that lights up. A screen for the chair and the table. There are wires on this. Another table that folds out. This is included. That table standalone. The Cat's Lair compared to some other biggies. Castle Grayskull by Mattel Snake Mountain by Super7, and hiding to the far right there, the Sail Barge by Hasbro HasLabs. All biggies right here, big time. These might be the only ones that have ever been opened, quite frankly, right? What do you think? What do you think? 1% of these have been opened? Here you go, you're seeing it. Rare to see them opened. Who's got it? Here's a display of the original LJN ThunderCats series from the 1980s. This is a near complete or fully complete run of that series, the American releases. Right now, a comparison of the two, Super7 and LJN. Once again, the cannons here. This one, the original, includes one cannon along with a vehicle that has a certain motion related to that. There's a difference here compared to here. Ironically, the horns are thicker on the original compared to this one, even though it is larger. That was a ThunderCat action move right there. This, similar to a game in an arcade, they have this feature, which that one does not have. This was playability. This is what toy companies did back then. They would just make stuff up. The door is a little different, actually a lot different. The steps, there are more steps on this one than that one. The size difference, quite stark. And that was the reason. That was the intention. The back of it, you do recall a moment ago seeing the back. This is the back of this one. The original Cats Lair. If you remember the desks, the control panels, they're built in on the original. This moves because of the feature. Trapdoor. This one has a trapdoor. Now this one moves because of the playability. This moves inadvertently because of packing. A full view this time, showing the top of the cat's head. Some more comparisons here. Lion-O, LJN and Super7. Bengali, LJN and Super7. This right here, I'm going to include it. Bootleg. Bootleg ThunderTank. Look at that. Now this is appropriate to the cartoon. The way that the ThunderTank leaves the paw. Finally, for you old timers out there, Mattel Shogun Warriors. Godzilla. Remember how larger than life this toy was? Remember that? This Godzilla looks small next to the Super7 Cats Lair. Could you ever imagine saying the Shogun Warriors Godzilla looks small? Could you imagine, well, this is the time, 2025. Should I use the fist on this? What do you think? This concludes the video of the ThunderCats Cats Lair by Super7, this monstrous playset that just arrived at people's homes very recently. I thank all of you for watching. Goodbye.